This is outrageous. It's unfair.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, so I want you to think of this video as kind of like a pre-fanfiction, but still being a little bit of a fanfiction to a deeper fanfiction that I want to make.
What?
So if I haven't confused you fully for this video, let's continue.
Take a seat.
Now, if you're like me, you've probably wondered a lot as just to what Vader would look like if he didn't decide to die. I've done videos on this before, but I'll reiterate. One of the things that killed him was his own turn to the light side, and therefore, letting go of all the hatred and anger that kept him alive. Now, I always wondered what he would have looked like had he accepted Luke's offer to join the light side and come back with him. The Force was sustaining his life after the lightning shocks from the Emperor damaged his suit and put him beyond repair. Once Vader picked him up, the Emperor's anger was so immense with hatred and betrayal that he kept firing bolts upon bolts until it was far too late to notice what was really happening, as he fell to his death below. If Vader listened to his son and kept his mask on, he would have been able to use the Force to sustain his injuries, instead of focusing on sustaining his breathing without the mask, just to look at his son with his own eyes. I believe if he went back with Luke, he would have taken his father immediately to a medical facility and had him repaired and restored as good as he could. Now, I've done a video on light side suit Vader or Anakin after Mustafar, however, this is light side suit Vader after Return of the Jedi. And this concept comes from a talented artist on Instagram named MonsieurCharlesDesign, where he created this fantasy concept design of Vader had he not decided to die at the end of Jedi. He's holding Obi-Wan's lightsaber, probably I'm guessing because it's sentimental to him at this point now that he's a Jedi again. Which, at the end of Return of the Jedi, he was. Let's say he was restored and brought back like this. Vader would then go with Luke to meet Leia, this time as her father without the full mask. I'm not sure if she'd ever forgive him for letting Tarkin destroy Alderaan, but I'm sure meeting her again would be a start. He would then go to train Luke in the ways of both the light and the dark side, just as Mace Windu did within himself, mastering the full spectrum of the Force and turning Luke into one of the most powerful Force users in the galaxy, if not the most powerful. The two would go on to spread peace throughout the galaxy, collecting different Sith holocrons and things that the Emperor left behind, as Vader would know exactly where these locations and observatories were, eventually opening a new school of Jedi, just like Luke does in the sequels. This is where Vader would teach the students, along with Luke, all the aspects of the Force, and when it came time to teaching his own grandson, Ben Solo, he would be sure to take extra special care in teaching him all the ways of the Force. He would probably bond with him by taking him to his castle in Mustafar and showing him everything within the catacombs and Sith shrines there. We'd get flashbacks and walkthroughs of scenes that we never saw, and I mean, it could still happen if Vader or Anakin visits Kylo in Episode 9 as a Force Ghost, which I'm crossing my fingers, I hope it'll happen. Anyways, in this alternate timeline, Snoke would try to reach out to him or Kylo. Vader would probably go and find Snoke to stop him with Luke, and we'd get some crazy all-out duel. Now, the way I would have that fanfiction end would possibly be, and you guys can let me know in the comments, Snoke revealing his identity to Vader, plot twisting everything by being his father, the one who created him. Now, I'd love to create that fanfiction. Of course, I have two different versions of fanfiction. So first would be this one that I'm explaining to you guys what would happen in the story, and then the next one would be all-out dialogue, much longer with different episodes. So you guys can let me know if you want that. I think it would be a pretty crazy story and definitely a deeper fanfiction that I would want to make and take some time to do. It just makes you wonder, however, what could have happened if Vader didn't decide to die right there, but held on a little bit longer, just as Maul and Anakin did in their times of pain. So many things in the galaxy could have changed, but of course it was time to move on. Now, could he have beaten Snoke? I'm not really sure because we don't really know much about Snoke. We just know that he's old and he had the ring from Vader's catacombs. So there's a lot saying right there that he was very obsessed with Vader, but who knows what he would have done. Let me know what you guys think would happen if Snoke met Vader, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
the Force will be with you always.
Now, fulfill